I've spent the past dozen years of my career at a number of high-growth companies. And I'll tell you, almost every single one faces the same set of challenges as they try to grow and scale. And while I'll speak today about the context of high-growth companies, I've also seen these challenges pop up at many much more mature businesses. These could be tech companies with valuations in the tens of billions of dollars, and I've seen them at some non-tech companies. There are a few key things that I see happen. The first is that every company goes through a phase of transformation as it migrates from being very product-focused in how it sells to becoming more value-focused in how it sells. Sometimes this transition is brought about out of real need. We simply can't drive the demand, we can't build the pipeline we need to with the old way of selling. And sometimes it comes about based on opportunity. We have an expanding product set, we know we can do more, we know we have a bigger story to tell in the market. The next piece is that different buyers emerge as you scale. So as you grow and you're selling to different types of buyers, that how you have to sell actually changes dramatically. Some companies recognize these changes and are proactive about dealing with them, and as a result, are successful. Other companies kind of cling to the notion that the way they once did things will work fine and keep hoping that just doing more of the same will be successful. And unfortunately, the results for those companies are not as strong. The third thing we'll talk about is that top performing sellers tend to handle these challenges very differently than other sellers. All of us, as we have grown and matured, have had to lean on new and different skills to help us be successful. The things that made us successful in high school were different than made us successful in college, were different than made us successful in our early career or our later career. And it's not that at any one stage we lost what made us successful in the past, but it just became one of many things in our kit bag that we could do. And we added more and more layers, and each successive layer allowed us to attain new heights of performance. The exact same thing happens at our companies. So let's talk about a few specific examples about the type of transformation that I've seen in going from being product-focused in how you sell to being more value-focused in how you sell. As you make this transition, just selling product isn't good enough. Think about the standard enterprise sales process of discovery, demo, prove value. Going from discovery to demo, you're missing a really critical thing, which is you gotta defeat why change. You've gotta help customers recognize that you are solving something that matters and get them to say, I need to do this differently. The way companies need to do that is to help them say, okay, here's the big problem I need to solve. Let's help them recognize why they haven't been able to solve that problem. What are the root causes of that problem that they maybe haven't been thinking about? For disciples of the Challenger sale out there, this is, I think, the most powerful sort of insight that we can bring customers is not insight about your solution, though that matters too, but insight about their problems. Why are they having such a hard time solving these problems if they actually have a lot of value to the business in solving? And of course, these things do have a lot of value in solving. Only when you've established that, here's the larger set of problems, here are the root causes, this is what we can do something about, and your customer says, wow, if you could solve that thing, that would create a lot of value for me. That's the time to then start talking about your solution and help them recognize that in fact, it is real, you can go address these things. That's a good preview for part 1. Thanks for joining me. Check back soon for part 2. In part 2, we're going to talk about how actually different types of buyers emerge over time and how to react to selling to different types of buyers. Thank you.